Good morning, my precious pumpkins. How's everybody doing on this fine, lovely Wednesday? Ooh, I am coming in so soothing today. Wowzers. Wow, here we are, just like having ourselves a little chill time. Ooh, I'm super zoomed in today. Wowzers. Hold on. What am I doing? You just fix this stuff around. Hi, I am I'm feeling real low key, real cozy. I didn't do too much drag again today. Just like hanging out, vibing, having like a little this sweet snuggly moment like you do. It's been a good time. Hope everybody enjoyed their long break, their time of holidaying. My last holiday was yesterday, which was my 12-year New York anniversary, uh, which was celebrated with a game that I love that also makes me enraged. But we're not doing that today, so don't worry. Nobody needs to call Judith and and tell her that I'm running on chaos. Today we're not chaotic. Today we're very comfy, very sweet, very cozy, doing that whole thing. My holiday break was very chill. Hi Hugo. Oh no, you got double lo-fi'd. Ugh, you know, it's hard to imagine lo-fi being stressful and oppressive, but then if you double it, I can envision that just being like, whoa, too much chill beats to study and relax to. Fuck. Also, hi Hugo. How's your holiday break? Hope it was good. I was just saying mine was very nothing. My partner and I, after we were done with having RSV, I can never get it right, RSV, the baby virus, we decided not to go anywhere for Crimbus. So we just stayed here with our cat. You know, made ourselves a little meatloaf dinner on the 25th, and just like it was really nice. I don't often, like, before I started seeing my partner, I didn't go to my like childhood home in December, just because like I didn't ever want to get snowed in, because like in my hometown, if it snows, like everything just like shuts down. It's like no airport, no nothing. It's wild. It's wild. So I was like, I don't want to get stuck here. I remember when I was in college during one particularly rough winter, we were snowed in for, gosh, few days without power. And the moment that happened, it was like, I'm never coming here to run the risk of this, because as much as I love hanging out with my folks, they only own a copy of Monopoly, and boy oh boy, playing Monopoly by candlelight, not ideal. Uh, Especially because like my mom would like kick our asses at Monopoly, and Monopoly is just I don't like the game Monopoly. Hot take, I don't think Monopoly is a very good game. I don't think that it deserves as many versions of itself as there are. Especially when it was like meant to be illustrative of how exploitive like landlording and capitalism are. I can understand why people get really angry with it, but everyone's like, oh, that's just part of the fun and charm. Nah, wrong.com. No break for Hugo, writing thesis, worked every day, basically. Ugh. Yay, academia. Oh, Hugo. Yay. Yeah, and Yeah, that was about it. What else was I like? I don't want to talk about this. Um, I'm contemplating bringing Thursday streams back in a permanent fashion. Um, now that it's a new year and like my little muscles pretty ready to do this. I'm thinking about becoming a 3-day a week streamer. I'm not sure if I'm going to start that tomorrow. I'm mostly just trying to like feel it out if like that's what people would like. Because I changed. The thing is, I changed from Tuesday, Thursday to Tuesday, Wednesday. Because at the time on Thursdays, I was seeing my therapist. But now I don't have health insurance, so that's out the window. So I might as well just like make this work, you know? Is this not therapy? Is streaming not some weird form of therapy? I talk about my day. Y'all encourage me. Jesus Christ, America. Yeah, it's wild. And what's really, ugh, my journey to try and get health insurance while I am in between jobs has been nuts. Has been absolutely bonkers. You'd think that because I am unemployed, I would be able to qualify for affordable health insurance. But nah. And it turns out my old job that was giving me insurance, when they sundowned one product, one insurance company, and started another one, they didn't successfully file that I wasn't covered under the old one. So for some reason, everything says that I have this like life insurance through a company that's sundowned at like the beginning of 2021. So they're like, yeah, no, your insurance is going to cost you like at least $600 a month. It's like, nah, I'll just die. I'll just die then. It's fine. Mental isn't covered where you are, but everything else is free. So yeah, it could be worse. It could be, you know, you've got a bill for $1,500 for your cone biopsy. Boof, boof, boof. Anyway, thanks, Nightbot. If you are enjoying the stream, consider leaving me a tip. Not only does it help feed Champion, but it goes toward my medical debt. My medical debt that I have while I was still insured. So imagine if I had been uninsured. $1,500 while I'm still insured. It's madness. That's madness. Anyway, that's fucking buck wild. My American friend I do a movie podcast with got $5,000 one night in the ER. He has insurance. Yeah, like it's too expensive, which is why I'm very much of the opinion that medical care should just be free. All of it. Medical, mental health, anything that keeps you alive should not cost money. I'm one of those weird lefty types. It just seems strange that we have a system built on fake points that determine whether or not your life is worthy to continue. That seems pretty galling, honestly, if you're asking me. Maybe we should just like remove the money incentive from getting to continue to function on this planet. You know, we're the only critters who crawl on this earth that do money for things. I just read somewhere that one state, I think it was Missouri or Oklahoma, that just passed a law that the unhoused cannot sleep on state-owned property. And like, we've lost access to spaces. Like, I live in New York, and I have like a park not far from me, but like, I can't just post up anywhere. You know, nothing belongs to me. You know, nothing belongs to any of us. It's madness. Oh, good morning, Mr. Wonko. You're adding on to that, people who provide that service should be paid well enough to attract enough of them for good care. free healthcare. Yeah, free housing and food. I would also be a proponent of free housing and for food. As actually, oh, thanks, Nightbot. I will drink some water. You're very nice. Yeah, I don't think we should have to pay for food, and I don't think we should have to pay for housing. And I think that clothing should be accessible and reused. We have landfills full of old furniture and clothes that people just threw out. Food waste is absolutely a nightmare. Like the amount of food that just gets tossed, because scarcity is manufactured. Scarcity is manufactured. But I don't know if y'all are. I guess we're on this. We're doing it. We're doing chat time first thing. We're just living it. I was watching some leftist YouTubers. I think Thought Slime did it first, and then Sophie from Mars did it next. Where you just sort of like sit down and talk about what your ideal world would look like. You know, like what functions in a world that isn't exploitative and oppressive and built on this weird caste system around fake getting to live points. And the thought exercise was take one institution, one thing that you're looking at, like a fast food restaurant or a clothing store, and just try and design it in a way that like money's no longer necessary. And I was thinking about grocery stores. How deep into the left tube rabbit hole are you? I'm so deep. I'm learning to video edit away from becoming some sort of like left tuber myself. I like video essayists. I want to be a video essayist, but I can't write or edit for shit. So haha, just spouting my bullshit on stream is what I do. But I liked this idea, this like sort of thought experiment. And so I was thinking about how would grocery stores work if we didn't have this like monetary barrier. And I was like, oh, you know, it would be really, really cool if instead of like the checkout aisles, you know, where like the cashiers are with like the little conveyor belt, you know, the POS system and all of that, there were just little kitchenettes. So like if you wanted or were able, you could like grab your ingredients. Like the groceries would just be set up the same way, but like if you wanted, you could actually like prepare your food in that space. Because I was like, oh, what is that space gonna turn into if we're not doing the money thing? You know, we're just kind of like, hey, take what you need, you know. And we like started working with a mindset of like not hoarding, you know. I just really like that, you know, just like a little a little mini oven, some like cooking utensils, you know, like a tiny little like dishwasher, so then everybody could like use kitchen equipment and cook. And if you wanted, like, you could make more and share with your neighbors, you know, like just building it out from what would be nice for everybody. How do you de-incentivize waste when food is free? It's just a mindset of like, take only what you need, you know, like if you aren't afraid of scarcity, you're not going to think from a mindset of scarcity, you know, like I don't think that like a monetary limit is what's preventing people from like overbuying toilet paper. Because what happened here when COVID first started was we ran out of toilet paper because everybody started hoarding, because we live in a scarcity mindset. But if we lived in a mindset where it's like there will always be enough, maybe not avocados all the time, like living more in conjunction with your seasons, like, oh, avocados aren't in season right now, so like you don't have avocados, but like when you do have them, you're not like, I'm going to take all of the avocados. It's like, I would like a little bit of guacamole. So I'm going to get the avocados that I need to make my guacamole and then let everybody else enjoy avocados, you know. Not that we can have avocados in this house anymore because they're high in potassium. I guess I'm a student and I'm still so biased, but I really, really, really hate essay writing with a passion. Oh yeah, I remember Rate My Professor was a thing that existed when I was in college, and I would specifically look for professors that didn't assign term papers because I fucking hate writing. And anytime I had to write like fucking MLA, whatever, like the citing laws you have to follow, I just fucking hated them. These are the worst. Yeah, I also really admire people who can like write and cite. Writing and citing is definitely the thing. Personally, I'd rather have communal kitchens than grocery stores because I can never buy the right amount of anything. Yeah, so imagine if your grocery store was just like that. Like like that's where ingredients are stocked. Like the checkout lines are little kitchenettes just like in a row. You know, obviously like clean up after yourself when you're done, but like then you're just getting exactly what you need without like getting too much. Because like I tend to like have like food go bad, you know, like because the portions are so large all the time, you know, like I don't need this much. It'd be nicer if portions were smaller, and free, and also free. But yeah, Hugo, my thesis I'm writing now is the final thing I have to do for my degree. It has to be about 40 pages. That's so many pages. 40 pages? Oh, God. I haven't written anything longer. I haven't written anything longer than, like, a scene. Like a 2-minute scene. That's the longest thing I've written in, like, forever. Damn. Yeah, this is why I'm a podcaster and a streamer, because like I don't write things, but I have thoughts. I like sharing my thoughts out in the world and junk. But yeah, I think it's just a fun thought exercise to like look at an industry and think how it could change to serve the community without like monetary exchange or compensation, you know, or like how can we make this accessible to every single person? That's what I just like thinking about it, you know, like if I could have free housing and just like live in my home and that's fine, I'd help people make Big Macs. Are you kidding? Like I want to be useful. I want to be helpful. You know, like these are not desires that I lack. It's just I don't want to be treated less than human because I work in fast food, you know? I think that's really effed up. Wonko, yeah, struggling to write my thesis is why I didn't pursue a master's afterwards. Yeah. Yeah, I thought about going to grad school after I was done with my bachelor's. But see, previous thing about checking Rate My Professor so I didn't have to write term papers. And I bullshitted all of the term papers I did have to write. There was one really great humanities professor that I really wanted to learn from. Like, just really great reviews. And I just, like, didn't write the term paper, but I was so good at everything else that I, like, skirted by with a C and I was fine with it. I was, like, such a little, like, teacher's pet in that class. He'd be like, what's the this thing? And I did the reading and I was like, I know. And he's like, anyone besides Miss Shank. It was just like, yeah, I know. I like talking. I don't like writing. and that's a fact. You added a few sentences to make it 70 so my professor wouldn't think I was being cheeky. I love that, Hugo. Yes. Ugh. Ms. Rongo says, universities are another thing that could be reformed. Just let me perpetually learn what I like. Don't make me tick off boxes to prove my employability. Exactly. Like, I would love to pursue understanding of things that, like, I wasn't necessarily interested in college. Like, I would love to have the opportunity to go back and, like, reappreciate geology. Because I took a geology course in college, and, like, it wasn't theater, so I didn't care. And now I'm just like, I fucking wish I knew more about rocks and shit. Reconnect me to the land. Come on, let's do this. Like, it'd be great. You know, like, have someone, it would be so lovely to just have these communities of learning. I just want to live in Star Trek. I just live in Star Trek. I don't understand why we don't live in a Star Trek, you know? It's so cheap to go to uni here, so I can't honestly complain too much about that. I'm glad, Hugo. I'm glad that university is acceptable. Also, I saw this on an Instagram post the other day, and it was, hey, it's 2023, and we've paused student loans for 4 years, and nothing's collapsed. Maybe we should cancel them here in the States, obviously. But yeah, like, wow, it's weird that that things haven't turned into dust. People are still working, and they're still going to school, and they're still pursuing their careers, you know, and it'd be really neat to just be able to, like, go, I think I'm done with this profession. Maybe I'll go for, like, a month and learn to code or whatever. And imagine, like, how much more we could do for each other if we were able to access information and become more of service to one another through that, you know. It'd be great. Debt is a fake number on a spreadsheet that doesn't, yeah, money's fake, debt's fake. It's wild that you have to go into debt to be proven a worthy person for housing. It's nuts. Mr. Wonka says, I still like my colleague's idea of giving everyone who makes $1 million a congratulations, you won capital literacy, and then forbid them from making more. I like that. That's cute. I mean, that's a good way to start. Can't make more than $1 million. I'm gonna put a cap on that. I mean, I guess better to say you can't take more than $1 million, because nobody makes $1 million. They take $1 million from the surplus value of the labor of the people they employ. Beep, 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 beep. Dee, 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 dee. But I believe in the abolition of money. I think that it's fake and weird and dumb, and we didn't have it for a long time, and no other creature that lives on this planet does money. And they all live and sleep and eat. Weird that. I just want to be a bird or live in Star Trek. I want to be a bird or I want to live in Star Trek. If every person make over $1 billion was redistributed, the entire population of the world could live comfortably. Yeah, like, weird that we have a bunch of dragons that live on this planet that just hoard all this fucking gold. And we just go, oh, I love them. Hashtag stan. I stan this dragon that's just like sitting on all this gold that could be given to the rest of us and we could eat. Be great. The game design of money is broken and incentivize toxic behavior. Yes, agreed, Wonko. It does incentivize toxic behavior because, again, like I said, the way you make $1 million is through siphoning off the value of your workers through their labor. Think about it. Like, you can't not have, like, if you're running, again, going into left tube mode, but like if you're running a fast food restaurant and you want to make a profit, you can't really, like, you can skimp as much as you can on potatoes to make french fries, but you can't not have potatoes to make french fries. But what we can do is you can hire less workers and pay them less, and that's where your profit comes from. Sorry. Oh, thanks, Nightbot. I will drink some water. We're just in it this morning. I love this. There's a part of me that's like, should I become a chat stream? Like, should that be the thing I do? Because, like, I love gaming. I love participating in, like, games and stuff. So I'm, like, trying to decide if maybe some days are for chatting and some days are for gaming. But I don't know. I gotta marinate on it. It's all in its infancy and whatnot. Hugo says, not even totally dismantling the system. We could already live comfortably right now. Yeah, we have everything we need. There are more empty homes than unhoused people. We throw away so much food that could just be, like, given. One really cool initiative that actually is, like, on my block is a food pantry. And they just, like, have things. And there's also a halal fridge. I think that moved one block behind me. But like there was always like stuff in it. Like if people wanted to like put food into the halal fridge, other people could take it, you know, like and I never saw anyone just like grabbing fucking everything. Like I think people just think if people just thought about other people and not thinking that you need to have a surplus ever, it would just function better. That's all. Then everyone would realize it was a silly system in the first place and we would eventually move on from them. Exactly. Energy is a little tricky to solve. I mean, I guess it's kind of tricky to solve, but like the systems are already in place. It's just putting that into public hands, you know, instead of I'm thinking about my particular like monopoly here in New York, Con Edison, which is the only game in town. And like my Con Ed bills are fucking astronomical, but I have no other choice. You know, I have no option but to pay these exorbitant fees, but like my house already has power. You know, like we're not implementing a new system, but just like removing the monetary exchange for it. It's just like all houses have power. Like seriously, like I don't pay for water. I've never paid for water the whole time I've lived in New York. Like, isn't that strange? Like, we just have a reservoir and like there's just water. Like, roads. We have roads and like yes, there are tolls and stuff, but like those just exist. They're built and like taking tolls on roads is just like okay. It's just weird, you know. I think money's just it's a bad game. And I'd love to quit it. Thanks, Nightbot. I do have podcasts. It's only tricky because we are investing in subsidies for oil and gas conglomerates rather than investing in renewables. Yeah, and the fact that like I don't get to decide what kind of energy source I use in my home. You know, like if I had the choice, I would move to a more sustainable energy. You know, like I would love so much for like apartments in New York to run on solar, or you know, but I can't pick that because I don't have power over any of this. I'm trapped in a monopoly of what's my electric and gas. You know. Hugo says the EU is now putting all its investment in clean hydrogen products to substitute gas as a whole within 15 to 20 years. It just sucks that we can only really start happening on the back of war. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if more people had more say in the way the world was run instead of just like a small number of very wealthy people, we could probably get more shit done. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being a pie in the sky. Maybe that's just me living in a fantasy world. We'd never know until we tried. I find that humans don't address problems until they become too inconvenient, usually. I don't know if I agree with that. I think that if we were empowered more to handle problems, we would probably address them faster. Just speaking from a personal place, like I had a health scare at the end of last year. And I kind of dug my heels about it. I wasn't being my best healthful self, and I got into like too much time had passed, blah, 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 whatever. And the only reason that, like, I was reluctant to address it or get it done was because it is so prohibitively expensive. You know, like, my preventative care should have been more consistent, but the thought of spending $600 every single year on an exam is out of my budget, you know, like, but if I was empowered to be able to get this without losing my ability to choose between like food, housing, or healthcare, I would have gone every single year for a pap smear like clockwork, you know. I think that we address risks, but the powers that be don't fix them. I mean, scientists have known about a shift in our climate since the 70s, but the scientists who did these studies with like energy companies, they weren't shared. So like I wasn't empowered with I wasn't alive in the 70s, but like who was empowered with this information? No one. Scientists, I guess. And like addressing that was going to hurt the capitalism's bottom line. I think that we aren't allowed to address issues and risks until they become problems. I think that capitalism avoids transparency toward risk because imagine if those scientists in the 70s were like, hey, this is gonna happen, and like fucking Exxon was like, oh, I guess we'll just stop making our shit and stop making money. No, that's not the game. That's not the capitalism game. I just think that it's not a matter of like we're bad at addressing risk. It's just we're not empowered enough to solve them or get ahead of them. If that makes any sense. Because there's a lot that I would do if I had means and access and empowerment. The issue's money. Yeah, we're disempowered because we are constantly kept poor. We're kept underwaged. We're kept underhoused. We're kept underfed, underclothed. Like, we are so... Who was it? I think it was the artist, the musician Guante, has a song, and in it there's a lyric that says, they keep us fighting over cheddar, so we never organize for something better. You know, like, we're all kind of like, due to lack of access, lack of wealth, lack of mobility, lack of ability to like grow and expand or improve, like we're just kind of constantly forced to live in like fight or flight mode. Like we're trapped in survival mode, and how can we push for anything more, anything better when we're just trying to survive. Like asking someone who's drowning to become an Olympic swimmer. It's like, I just need to not drown first. Like, I need to be able to tread water first. I can't win a gold medal if I don't know how to swim, or someone doesn't get me out of here first. Like that meme of like the hand and like the high five. Anyway, organize within your communities. Get to know your neighbors. It all starts with us becoming communities and units that don't need capitalism. I know that's hard, and I'm saying to do a thing that I am very, very bad at doing, but I mean, that's kind of where it begins, you know. Unionize your workplaces. Unionize your apartments. Start organizing with other workers. I guess that's where I'm gonna say that I'm gonna leave it. Bing, bing, bing. Now I'm organizing my thoughts. Pardon me. Yeah, so there's that. Don't ask me how to do it. I don't fucking know yet. I'm just one person, but like, wouldn't it be great if we could like work together? All right, I'm gonna get the gameplay started, but we can keep chatting. I don't want to leave it alone. I feel like my brain is like on fire now. You know, There it is. Hi. Hi, Wylde Flowers. How are you today? You okay? You having a good day, Wylde Flowers? I completely have forgotten what we're doing in this game. Beep, 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 beep. It's so much happened. I went up to New Haven, Connecticut over last weekend to start working on this long-term D&D campaign that Amateurish Productions, the folks that I've been doing a lot of one-shots with in recent memory. We got together, sort of like talk about our like characters, build our bond, sort of like get an idea for the world, you know, arm our DM with a lot of abilities to like tug on our heartstrings. And I'm so excited for that character. I'm so excited. I built out a little cute Modron named Patchwork, and like they went rogue. I mean, they got lost during the Modron March. I don't know how much y'all know about Modrons in D&D. But essentially this little like hive mind, like part robot, part biological construct, this little clockwork critter, breaks from the hive and is like confronting a lot of emotions, but unable to like talk about feelings and stuff. So they're just like, we go around and we catalog everything. It was so much fun. Just like really, it's like weird therapy for this little character that I've made up. I'm very excited. I love Patchwork. I built them a couple years ago for like a one shot, but it's nice to really like expand them and dig into like who they are. And then I'm also playing like another character who's got like secret identity stuff, which is really cute. It's actually gonna be a Tabaxi character. And I can't decide between the names Silk, Ink, or Dart. I like all three of them because they're like very percussive. Like my Tabaxi character is going sort of like bard diplomat route. And I like Silk because diplomat, and Ink because of diplomat. Dart, they're all really good. So if you have a preference for Silk, Ink, or Dart for a little Tabaxi character, let me know. Yeah. Okay, what do I have to do today? What are my plans? Give an enemy flowers to the herbalist so that she can make glamour boosting potions. Where do I get an enemy flowers? Magical red flower that grows in the gloaming. Oh right, we planted those in the secret hole, in the secret place. The world between worlds, the gloaming. Love that. Then we've got wraithing in anticipation. Wait for the wraith to reveal itself. Oh, I guess that's easy. The election's gonna be in 5 days. I wonder. Angus for like eggs and milk to make marmalade pudding. Okay, well I need a cow first. Build a scrying bowl in your sanctum. Look for artifacts at the bottom levels of the mind. Take them to give a. Okay. I think I remember how to do all these things. Oh, I gotta give pomegranates to my doctor. I can't wait to give you pomegranates. You can be my little Persephone. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Sorry, I'm disgusting. Oops. Oopsie doodle. I guess I just love this doctor. Okay, collecting all the stuff. Okay. Oh wait, did I build a scrying bowl? I sure did.
Please, scrying bowl. I'm looking for Juliet's music.
Bang. Magic. Do 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 do. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep making essence of copper because that's my levitation spell that I'm doing my broom. Let's. Ooh. A charming I don't want to use a charming potion. I feel bad about it. Okay. We'll do a boost harvest and a miracle grow. I like those. Those are good. Those are good to have. Oh!
Morning, Damon. What brings you by?
The debate is today. You won't believe what happened.
Damon? What's wrong?
I left the pie with a note for Otto from Vanessa earlier. but Otto left the pie on the table and Cameron just ate it.
That is so rude of him.
Oh, he's gonna pay for it pretty fast. We should get going so we don't miss any of the action.
It's so quiet. Do. Great.
I wouldn't miss it. Pass the popcorn.
You sound like Violet. I think she's the only other person hoping Otto goes down in flames.
Okay. Lead the way.
Thank you all for coming to our first and last mayoral debate. Mr. Emerson and Mayor Soft have asked me to moderate. First question goes to Mayor Soft. Messenger? Goodness me. Sorry. It's allergies. Happens to everyone, right? What do you plan to do about the scourge of malcontents plaguing our fair town?
Uh-oh, here we go.
Thank you for the very neutral and fair question, Messenger Connor. I plan to strengthen our community by growing our neighborhood watch program and implementing a strict curfew of 10 p.m.
Boo!
It will be easier to spot the unsavory characters when law-abiding citizens are safe at home.
What? That will torpedo my business!
If we could please hold audience questions until the end.
Damon's right.
Damon's right. This will impact his bar unfairly.
He can still be open for happy hour. As if there's anything happy about blowing your day's wages at the bar while your child waits at home.
Thank you, Mayor Soft. Now, on to a question for Marty Emerson. Mr. Emerson, as a new to the town, how can you already more than the...
Messenger, is this debate a joke to you?
I'm feeling a bit, unwell. Yes, that's it. Let me, try again. Mr. Emerson, as a new arrival to the town, how can you already claim to know what it needs more than the incumbent?
Well, you're a new arrival, and you're the debate moderator. I'm just teasing you, Cam. You're doing a great job. Everyone in this town works really hard, and they deserve a mayor who works hard for them. Sure, we could maintain the status quo, but why not dream bigger? When I look at this town, I see so much potential.
So typical. What's wrong with our town the way that it is? If you have a problem with it, move back to the city.
Again, if we could save questions until the end.
Well, considering that we're cultivating an environment where we are skeptical and afraid of quote-unquote malcontents, I don't think Thomas is right on this. So I think new people should be heard as a new person.
Why can't new arrivals to town have an opinion, Thomas?
Of course we can. Under my leadership, all Fairhaven citizens would be treated like equals. I'm ready to take Fairhaven forward into the future. I hope you'll all join me.
Thank you, Mr. Emerson. That concludes our
You know, considering I helped get your ranch restored, I would have thought you might have some gratitude.
Definitely not voting for
I
Otto.
didn't realize I was supposed to pay that debt with loyalty.
Oh, is Mayor Soft into paying debts now? That's news.
No, I don't think that's fair.
everyone.
What a hot mess.
That's great.
I'm worried. How will we meet if Otto really imposes a curfew?
He'll never do it. Bruno doesn't even leave the bar before 10 most nights.
I hope you're right.
Also, what the heck was up with Cameron?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Let's just say he committed a major debate foul.
Damon.
So you're definitely gonna vote for Marty now, right? I might have a party in the bar to celebrate on election night. You should come by.
Because honestly, like, I'm of the opinion that Marty sucks at being a rancher, and I'll vote for the person that doesn't want to, like, enforce a curfew and bring in like cops. I hate that. I'm not voting for Otto. I hate Marty. But at least Marty's not like curfew and cops, so
Otto didn't get his just desserts, but I'm not mad about the person who did. Otto may have not made any chicken noises at the debate, but in my heart, he's always making chicken noises.
Oh, Damon. That's beautiful.
I love that. All right. When do I get to go to the globe? Oh gosh, I'm so slow. Oh, do I have fast potion? I got 3 fast potions.
The time for walking slow has passed. Lighten my feet and make me fast.
Beep, beep, beep. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, I want that. Give me that. Give me that mandrake. Give me that mandrake. Just gonna march around and see if there are things that I can forage. Oh, I'm gonna talk to Shelby. Fucking love Shelby. Shelby's the dude. Shelby's the dude.
Did the debate make an impression on you, Shelby?
Oh, in fact, it did.
Oh, so are you voting for Otto or Marty?
Who said I was voting for one of them?
Okay.
Yeah, write in your vote. Vote for me.
Angus and Francis are so cute together, right?
Makes you feel wistful, doesn't it? 'Cause you were engaged.
Oh, wow. So you just went and asked me that straight out with no warning, huh? And yes, it does make me feel wistful, like you said.
That ache you feel when you lose out on love lets you know you're still human. I should know. Don't fret about it. You'll wed soon enough, if that's what you want.
Wow. Shelby, I love that you do not live in linear time. That's the best. Shelby doesn't perceive time in a linear fashion. That's why he's the Farseer. Well, Hugo, everyone in this game has the coolest outfit because this is a video game. It's true though, everybody looks so freaking cute. Everyone's so sharp. Hugo, Shelby is Dr. Manhattan confirmed. Kind of. Were we doing something?
You know, Mayor Soft may not always take the popular positions, but I think that just shows he's a man of integrity. It's not easy trying to lead a family. I mean, town. Did I say family?
Why don't you become mayor?
I totally get Marty's impulse to want to come here and stir things up a bit. Messenger Connor did that with the Consciousness Center, but I don't know. I think before trying to change a place, it might be a good idea to at least try learning about it first.
What do I need? I need more iron ingot and more money. Okay, cool. Cool. So I guess we're just living that mining life. I guess I'll Bruno go this way. Hey, buddy. I guess you're voting for your son, even though voting for him goes directly against your interests of being a barfly.
What did you think of the debate, Bruno?
Otto knows how I feel about his curfew. Sure, he's had to pick his pop up from the bar once or twice, but I don't make trouble for nobody. Just get a little turnaround going home if I've had a few. Lena's done a fine job keeping up her family store. I'm sure Marcus would be proud. I keep telling myself I'll take the ferry and go visit, but, well, I doubt he'd remember me much. Most of our generation is gone. I'll have to be the one to hold the memories.
I love you, Bruno. I'm gonna put some put some Nigella here.
Well, I think I know who you would have voted for. Or at least who you would have voted against. It's not like we really have great options here.
Even in this... Oh, hi. 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 I forgot what I was gonna say. How very true to life, though, that it's just like, yeah, I got two shitty options to choose from for mayor. Two shitty options to vote for. Sucks.
How did you feel about the debate, Amira?
I'll be honest, Tara. I'm worried. I hope our fellow citizens do the right thing. Violet's such a talented seamstress. She noticed that my sweater had a pull, so she grabbed a crochet hook and threaded it back in. It might have been more comfortable if she had let me take it off first, though.
Yeah, I wanna build a world. And by world, I mean, I want to build this community up so Violet can be a seamstress like she wants to. Hey, Mama. Hey, Mama.
Well, after that debate, Parker's gone from supporting Otto to volunteering.
And what do you think?
I try not to get into it with him. I'm not going to change his mind. We went to visit Dad in Milkwater recently. He couldn't remember my name, but he was so happy to see us. I'm gonna count that as a success.
Yeah, casual friends. Oh wait, is there anything I need to buy? I haven't watered my plants or fed my chickens yet. I forgot that I gotta do that. Oh right, I couldn't. The debate happened. I was like, I'm so negligent. No, cutscene happened as I walked out of my house. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to buy any of that stuff yet, because I got things. that I want to do. It's going to take this nice, long, windy route. Hey, I'll talk to you about voting.
So what did you think of Otto's speech at the debate?
I don't know. I stand a better chance of getting paid if he keeps his job, right? But it's the principle of the thing. I lost the cake debate. I don't know what kind of cake Angus is making, but he's not using fondant. I guess I can't argue with a guy who won an episode of Baking Battles.
Yeah, fondant's gross. Like, I love fondant as a concept. I love it as a design element in cakes, but like, it's gross. Y'all ever just eaten fondant? It's nasty. It's just like, it's like a weird paste.
Did the debate impact your vote, Guy?
No way, my dude. Marty crushed it. He's my bro. I thought I was pretty lucid during the debate, but Cameron clucked like a chicken, right?
Yep, he sure did.
Oh, good. I mean, not good, but like, I thought I got a bad batch of something.
What did you think of the debate?
It was interesting. Yeah. Okay, I might have dozed off for a minute. I couldn't help it. It's not like there were fireworks.
I get you. I get what you're saying. I get the words that are coming out of your mouth. Oh, hey.
What did you think of the debate, Sophia?
You know, I think Otto made some good points. Juliet likes to run around at all hours, and it's important to me that this town is safe. And hey, if he imposes a curfew without me having to be the bad guy, all the better.
Girl, just give your child a curfew. Sophia, you don't have to vote for a mayor. Just give your child a curfew and actually, like, give some, like, structure and discipline. Like, don't just... it feels like Sophia just wants to be a buddy with her kid, but, like, that's... You can't. You have to be a parent. Like, you can't be worried about looking like the bad guy. Just say your child has to be home by 10 and, like, ground her if she doesn't. Like, it's fine. I'm gonna vote for an authoritarian so I don't have to have a conflict with my child. God bless him. God bless Fairhaven.
I was a difficult teen for my mama, but we could always speak to each other through food. Maybe I should learn guitar to speak to Juliet the same way.
Or just give your child a curfew. Damn.
I'm guessing the debate didn't do much to change your vote, Thomas.
You guessed right. Even if Marty stopped letting his animals out to graze on my crops, there's something about him that doesn't sit right. I don't trust him, and neither should you.
I don't trust him, but he doesn't want a curfew.
So, Thomas, did you ever consider moving anyone into your farmhouse?
What, like my sister? I asked Crystal if she'd move back, but...
No. I mean, like, marriage.
Oh, well, not yet, but I go on plenty of dates. I do. Don't look at me like that.
I don't think you do, sweetie. I think you have a crush on Sophia. You and Sophia should get together, and maybe you can help her be a more constructive parent. I don't like Farty Marty. I don't like him. Don't get it twisted. I don't like him. I think he's a chump and a doofus. That's all. But I guess I have to vote for him.
I hope you like the debate. I didn't get to talk about all of my ideas, though, and I have so many exciting ones.
Really? Like what?
Oh, follow me on social. We're posting a new idea every day.
I don't have a phone.
Yeah, great chatting with you.
Like, for real, like, Otto's a fucking doofus. Like, no, not Otto. Marty's a doofus. Like, he's a big ding dang doofus who's a doofus, like, for sure. But, like, it seems like putting someone in the role with, like, pie in the sky ideas that they may not be able to accomplish versus somebody who's gonna, like, come for me and my people directly. I think I have to vote for the doofus. I'm gonna sit here and be like, I'm voting for Marty. Change my mind.
Otto just can't stop talking about that neighborhood watch of his.
fucking
How
hate
do I
that.
know he's not telling his people to watch me?
I mean, he's got a point. Guess Marty's my friend. I hate that for me, though. I don't want to be your friend. I just don't want to be forced to be home by 10. And even if that's just like Otto saying it and he's not gonna do it, like, he has the attitude of thinking that it is his right as a mayor to enforce a curfew at all. Like, that's garbage. Oh, these are empty plots. Do I have any seeds? Oh, no. Okay, cool. So I gotta get more seeds. That's good to know. These are the things. Oh, right. I got a little robot. I got a little robot that waters my plants for me. Hi, Layla. I'm gonna pet you, Layla. You sweet baby. A good chicken. You're a good chicken. I love you. You're a good chicken. Now where's Tendy? Tendy, hello. You're also a good chicken. I'm singing to my chickens while I feed and pet them. Tendy and Layla, my chickens forever. I will never sell you no matter what. Can I talk to you? No. 2 days remaining with the gardening whirligig. Planty is busy watering your crops. It will return here when its power gem is drained. Okay, cool. Noted. 20 items in here. Oh, I got beer. Beer! I'm just making beer because I have lots of hops. I make glass? I make glass? Come on, forget about it. Okay, we're still working on silk. I made a okay, so I've got a loom, got a paper press, got a candle maker, got a juice press. I don't have a metalworking table yet, right? Yeah, no. Do a dyeing bath. Formation. Okay, I got a glass kiln. So all I need left. I'm great at words. All I have left in here is my metalworking table, which I'm fine without for the moment. Okay, cool. How's my honey looking? Cool. Honey's looking great. Just making dirt. Making dirt. 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 Ooh, I need more weeds. Somebody's gotta get me more weeds. Ba-ba-bow. Oh, I should also get flour and fish. Wait for the wraith. If Marty's the wraith, I'm gonna feel so bad. Anemones. Oh, right. I need to go to the gloaming. Okay, I'm gonna use my broom. Go to the coven. And then I'm going to the gloaming. Okay, let's go to the plants. I think it was this way. Oops. Get out of here. Okay, cool. I'm just expanding this because I can, and I'm here, and I might as well. Boom. I don't have any more magic. Okay, I need... Wait. Buy magic bean seeds at Perry's shop. Cool. I'll do that tomorrow. Okay, cool. 4 days left on that. What was this way? Oh, wait. You gonna trap me? Oop.
I'm all out of magic. I could replenish the wellspring by donating some offerings to it.
I could also drink a beer. Go into the wellspring. Do. Let's donate some shit to the wellspring. What do we got? Let's donate 17 mushrooms. So many mushrooms. And a poppy flower. Poppies! Poppies! I'm fine with that. Magic. Ooh, yes. I'm gonna harvest moonflowers, moonflowers, moonflowers. Do 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 do. Just singing to myself. Actually, I'm going to the bar. I think the bar would be open right now for a few more minutes. Oh. Well, no one's there that I haven't spoken to yet, so I guess I'm going home. Before it gets too late. I want a cow. I really want a cow. Yeah, I know. Let me just go look at the mountain. Real fast. Super duper fast. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna sneeze. Phew, excuse me.
Is it?
Tabbouleh! Did I pronounce that? Tabbouleh? 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 Tabula? Tabbouleh. I feel like it's Tabbouleh. Okay. Alright, okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Going to bed. Going to bed. Don't yell at me. I'm in bed by 1:30. It'll be great. Mushroom. Boop. Oh, wait. No.
Am I ready for bed?
Not yet. Spells. I'm just gonna go grab my spells and stuff. Select. Make another one. Make some more levitation potion. Oh!
Oh, I don't feel so good.
You're not feeling too good. Go see Amira for treatment. What do I need? I need more sand. Okay, I gotta go to the mines. Doing everything that I can. Wait, no. Hello? No. I want this one. Thanks. Ooh. No, wait. I'm just gonna keep making essence of copper. Is this done yet?
Please, scrying bowl. I'm looking for Juliet's music.
Oh! Oh. Hello?
No, it's mine. It's mine.
I'm pretty sure it's Juliet's.
She left it in our house. Finders keepers. Anyway, I'll give it back once I figure out how it works.
Huh?
Juliet makes such pretty sounds that come out of the guitar. I want to figure out how she does it.
Learning an instrument is okay, but...
It's wonderful that you want to learn how to play an instrument. But this belongs to Juliet.
I know. Okay, you can give it back.
Thank you, Emmy. Juliet will appreciate it.
Wait, how did you figure out it was me?
Your brother told me.
Lucky guess.
I knew after I talked to your brother, but I had to do a spell for it anyway. Oh, I should go. Is the doctor's open today? Doc, you open? You around? Hi. I stayed up too late again.
What did I say? Did I say get enough rest?
Yes.
And did you do that?
I Might not have.
Then from now on, you'll get enough rest.
Give me fever, doctor. You give me fever, but like in a metaphorical way. You know, you know. Boop.
Vanessa's tried to talk to me about Otto's campaign so many times now, but I think it's because she doesn't know how to talk about other things. Normal things. The poor woman. She needs more friends.
Yes. If Otto's not the mayor anymore, I'll become her friend. But I am not going to parlay with the enemy. The elected officials, you know, the enemy. See, that's the thing. If Otto wasn't mayor, I think I'd just, like, shrug him off as, like, a weird idiot. But, like, Marty sucks. And if he was just in the place where, like, I'm diametrically opposed to him, that would be nice.
I overheard Vanessa say that she wished we had an organic grocery store on the island. And that would be nice in theory, but doesn't she know that it would put me out of business? She probably doesn't even realize it. Never mind.
Excuse me, I coughed. Okay, I need to buy some seeds. Let's... 2 cabbage. 2 fennel. 2 grape. 2 pumpkin. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it for the profit I'll turn on it, is the thing. Cause I don't know if you know this, but you can buy fish sticks for so much money.
Even though I don't live here, Sophia won't quit asking me if she can set me up with someone. Is she like this with everyone?
Pretty much.
Kim, my friend. Hi, who are you voting for?
Some debate, eh?
I guess so. I just think they both seem to be in it for themselves, honestly.
Thank you.
But I guess we have to vote for one of them.
Wow. It smells like bleach in here.
That's exactly what it is. Working with raw meat means I gotta wipe down my surfaces all the time. I'd rather get food poisoning than have one of my customers get sick.
That's very sweet of you. You're a good friend. Oh, I could get so much money for my chickens, but I can't do it. I can't do that to my babies. Wait, what's ready? Oh, return the sheet music to Juliet. Where's Juliet? Probably in the forest, if not here. To the forest with me, then. I guess maybe I'll go fishing in the forest. Oh, wait. Unless Juliet was at school. Right, Juliet's a child. Juliet would be at school. Excuse me again. Hi, Juliet. Found your sheet music.
I have something for you. You did it! I thought this was gone forever. Where did you find it?
Ooh, are we gonna tattle on Amy? I'm gonna say I found it.
No, the wind blew it under a bush. Weird. I don't even remember dropping it, but okay. Thank you, Tara. You saved my butt. I'm looking forward to your performance.
Me too. Yeah, I'm not a tattletale. Do I look like a narc? Hi, Danny! Also, hi! You missed the debate. It was very funny. Cameron, the moderator, actually ate the pie. And so he started clucking like a chicken. The magic pie that Damon and I made. And of course, Otto doubled down on his malcontents and wanting a neighborhood watch. And he wants to insist on a curfew of 10 p.m. for all citizens. And then Marty, the farty, was just like, I believe in new horizons and potential. So I guess I'm voting for Marty.
What did you think of the debate? I thought Otto made some strong points. It'll be down to the wire, I bet.
Just the debate. That's all you missed. It was like the first thing that happened when we started playing.
I have never seen anyone get allergies like Cameron at the debate. I keep telling him to go see Amira, but he won't do it.
He's gonna be fine. Trust me.
Cool. Ooh. No, wait. I want to harvest the grapes. Thank you. And plant more grapes. Actually, no. We're going to plant cabbage. Cabbage go there. Oh. Oh, gosh. Okay. Ooh. Put grape there. I don't think I bought enough seeds. But put pumpkin there. Oh, you just turned the season to summer. I'm in fall now. That's what happens when you just like dedicated playing for hours every few days a week. Cabbage. I want to buy more seeds. Dang, I'm not gonna have enough seeds. Fennel. Actually, maybe I'll have enough. No, I won't. Grape. Oh, actually I will. That's gonna be perfect. Pumpkin. Fennel. I'm just gonna plant these flowers there for fun. I have every intention of harvesting them, but I just want everything to be done. Want it all to be finished. Oh, right. I gotta feed my chickens and get more food for them. Hey, nice sweet babies. Oh yeah, a lot occurs in the summer months. A lot. Yeah. Oh, it's already getting so late. My goal now is to get this barn built so I can have cows. I get you. It's really strange to have a game like this that I like love playing and I like playing it a lot and I want to play it all of the time, but like it's strictly if I play it, I need to be on stream. That's wild. Luckily, I do a lot of streaming, so there's that. Flying to Chicago in Jan. Nice. Yeah, this would be a really good flight game. Like it's just so low key, so chill, just foraging, mining. No, I don't want to chop down this tree. I want the weeds. I'm glad to be your company in your office. I just started sketches on chat yesterday, told me to raid someone, and I love this idea so much. They do co-working streams, so they're essentially just like doing their job, playing some music, but just like having other people with them for stuff. So like it's a pretty popular way to do things, or at least it has the potential to become very popular. I believe they're called Marie. Oop Marie, OOP Marie. It was really cute. I like kicked it around there for a little bit. It's not very chatty though, which is the thing. It's just like music and them and when stuff happens. Yeah, it's real nice. If they're live after we're done, I might re-raid them because I like it. It really depends. I need to follow more people that stream around the same time that I do, because I always feel like I don't have enough people to raid. And I know there's stuff going on like all the time. Like, that's gonna be a chub, isn't it? I'm gonna be so mad. A dace! I need some space. So yeah, I'm just slowly building up my my contacts, so when I'm done, I can send people on raids. What I end up doing, this is a really weird thing that that I tend to get into, is like, I'll raid, and then obviously, because I've been streaming all afternoon, I'm like, okay, I gotta step away from the computer, but I'm just like on lurk, and then I'll forget that I've lurked, and like if they raid other people, I'll come back and I'll be like, I have no idea who this person is. But I guess I've been watching their stream for hours. Oops. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll go to bed. I'll go to bed, because it cost me money to be sleepy. It cost me money to be sleepy. There we go. Let me check my potions. Alright. I'll do a couple revitalizing potions while I can.
I need to brew some scrying potion to use it.
Cool. We're looking for things. I feel like at worst I'm a body for an algorithm for a distant friend. Yeah, that's exactly. I'm just like, you know what? I'm somebody's number that they can be like, hey, that's more than two. It's more than just me, I guess. It's nice. I get it. As somebody who's like, man, my viewer counts. It's nice. I don't mind a lurker. Like, if somebody doesn't feel the energy to participate in chat, I honestly, when I'm watching streams, oh god, I fucked up. Cause I was talking. Ha 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 ha. Fucked up. It's cause I was.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Not feeling too good. Again. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get my thought out. Twice now. Amira's gonna be so pissed at me because I just went to her because I stayed up too late yesterday too. But yeah, I just have a lot of like awe at y'all who are like chatting with me in the chat, you know, because it takes energy to do that and like participate, and I just like sit and watch what's going on, you know. Except when I'm playing D&D on stream, then I'm like in the chat like cracking wise. Like yesterday we were playing more of the Opera House campaign, and I just kept like dropping comments like, we killed a dwarf. It was an enemy, like we were in combat, so it's not like we just killed this guy because we wanted to. He was fighting us first, and killed this dwarf, and our DM was like, R.I.P. Steve the dwarf, and I in the chat went, yeah, rest in piss, Steve. Rest in piss. He hit my friends with an axe. What was I supposed to do? Yeah, I'm so excited to have a more consistent long-term campaign going with Amateurish. I was just talking about my character from that campaign. Rest in... I like that. Rest in piss. You jerk. I need ingredients for things. I'm going to the mine, I guess. Oh, do you need another gem? An amethyst imbued with magic. It powers a whirly gig for 3 days.
Hey,
Cool.
Planty. Water some plants for me today?
Thanks, Planty. Gotta take care of my chickens. And I gotta go to bed on time. Yeah, the D&D chats are very involved. I feel like so wild sometimes while on a TTRPG live stream like that. Because, like, especially when we're in combat, because what I end up doing is I'm just, like, trying to plan ahead for, like, what action my character should take in combat. You know, like, okay, let me check my stats and my spells and, like, what's gonna do the most damage right now, and, like, what enemies are around. And then, like, chat's blowing up, like, talking about other things, and it's like, I want to participate in that chat. And because it's like I'm participating in listening to my fellow players, you know, do what they're doing, and then also participating in what chat is saying in regard to, like, what's going on. And then I'm also like, okay, but what dice do I need for damage if I cast Eldritch Blast my next turn? Oh no, it's a lot.
Hey, did the debate help you make up your mind about who to vote for, Angus?
Maybe. Promise not to tell Francis?
Sure.
No, I can't say it. Well, but I guess I already gave it away. I hope he won't be too mad at me.
You know, for Otto, I guess?
Otto asked me if I'd volunteer for his campaign, but I just don't have time. I can't let Francis plan this whole wedding on his own. Besides, this way, I can avoid awkward conversations with anyone volunteering for Marty.
I'm sorry I can't give you what you need yet. Okay, hold on. Janie says I'm chronically getting into trouble for trying out my brain in too many places at once. Yeah, it's so many points of focus. I mean, I will say game streaming like this has really helped. At the very least, again, like, this ability to, like, prioritize, you know. And luckily, like, it's so easy to pause Wylde Flowers and just sort of be like, okay, we're gonna do this little chat for a second. But yeah, I also, one thing that really, like, freaked my bean recently was Judith gave me one of her 2 monitors, because she doesn't sit at her computer very much. But I kind of just needed a second monitor for all of this, because now I can, like, have the game here and then have, like, chat and stuff over here. So you see me looking over here, this is where I'm reading my chat, you know, and, like, having a little bit more, like, area for things, so it's not just a bunch of windows cramped in one space. But it has been trying to remember that chat is over here. So, like, it's a new skill where it's just like, okay, my game's here. Oh, and so, like, I'm working on that. Danny says I was talking to a client and the judge got irritated because I missed the question. She asked me. But you're talking to your client. Isn't that aren't you there to talk to and help your client? Hey, judge, Danny's doing their job. Don't listen to me. I don't know anything about court. I went to court for a traffic ticket once. And that was it. Oh, right. Can I? Okay, we're gonna go to the doctor, get more medicine, and she's gonna yell at me again. Hi, I'm sorry, I did it again.
What did I say? Did I say get enough rest?
Yes.
And did you do that?
I might not have.
Then from now on, you'll get enough rest.
Yes. Oh, wait, I do want to
I heard about Emmy's new interest in music.
She's a handful, isn't she?
Yes.
Love those
but
kids.
in the best way. If I ever have daughters, I hope they're as spirited as she is. Less prone to thievery, though.
I didn't narc out Emmy, but everybody knows Emmy stole the sheet music. That's very funny. I like that. She wasn't really wrong, but, like, she knew this was going to be a a rough appearance. Yeah, I'm sure maybe that like show of stern was maybe less directed toward you in particular and maybe toward like the client. Maybe. I don't know. Again, I'm just presupposing a lot of stuff and I know literally nothing about anything. Are my trees ready? Yeah, give me some limes. And give me some pommies. Oh, I can take those to Amira. That's good news. Pomegranates for my doctor, my love, my doctor. Do 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 do. Hey, Doc. I got something for you. You cutie. You cutie patootie.
You brought the ingredients I asked for. They're just what I needed.
I wouldn't want anyone to stay sick when I can help.
Oh, thank you. I lost my voice and couldn't hold seminars recently.
Oh, I regret giving you the pomegranates then. I'm not asking Cameron who he's voting for. I don't care. No, she's just Dan and I, the judge is cranky. My job is a lot of My job is a lot of time to be the target of some misdirected anger and take it with grace. I cannot say I envy that job for you, for anyone, but I'm appreciative that you do it for the good of your clients and the law. Does that make sense? That's something really stupid. I feel like that's really stupid to say. I'm sorry, but also I'm grateful. That's the crux of it. I couldn't do what you do like that. I couldn't. I'm such a wimp. I guess I'm like I don't wanna get in trouble. Feel bad. I don't wanna get yelled at. I don't want anyone to misdirect their anger at me. That bum me out. I keep meaning to go to the mine, and I keep not going to bed. Oh, the honey's ready. Boop. Give me that honey and that beeswax. Bang. I'm gonna make candles. I was also gonna go fishing, wouldn't I? Give limes to Angus tomorrow. I'm going to the mine. Danny says it is what it is. At least if they're mad at me, they're not either yelling at the judge or at my client. That's true. Good point. Okay. Oh, right. I need sand, I guess? I'm just gonna hit everything, I think. That's gonna be my deal. Danny says, oh, I'm terrible for the law. I'm actually trying to tear it down to my client's benefit. Okay, well then you're good for justice. How's that? Is that better? You serve justice. For breakfast. Because, I mean, honestly, it seems like being a good lawyer is being able to, like, interpolate, like, the rules that have been written to make them work for your cause, I guess. But again, I don't know anything about, I don't know nothing about lawyers. Or the law. All I know is theater and games. The most understanding I've ever had of courtrooms is watching courtroom shows. Wonko. I've seen Dread. That's all I know about the law. Yeah, pretty much. I've only just seen like artistic interpretations via entertainment when it comes to courts and laws and things and stuff. It's a charitable and kind way to say that being a lawyer is being hired gun. Yeah, Danny, you're like a mercenary, but for legal things. A merc for justice. They're a mercenary for the cause of justice. Seeking appropriate. I don't know what the word I want is for this, but seeking appropriate. Oh, I'm all out of strength.
I'm all out of strength. I could eat some food to recover some strength.
It's getting late. I gotta go to bed. I can't get sick again. Amira will yell at me again. I'm not mad when she yells at me, but like, I don't want her to have to do that. She's not my mom. She's not my mom. Yet.
So tired.
Wait, that's fucked up. Forget I said that. Danny says Shotgun and I can do cool combined mercenary tag teams. Yeah. But your gimmick isn't really like your lawyer thing, right? I mean, I don't want to like out your gimmick here because I know like we're workshopping our gimmicks and stuff. Now I'm looking at OBS and that's how I'm gaming right now. Whoops. Oh, hooray! Good deal. Excuse me. Just got a little froggy in my throat. Okay. Oh, I should go take care of the anemone flowers this evening. Oh, and limes? And chickens. Oh, crap. I did that thing again where I didn't go to Marty's in time. How much more food do I have for my chickies? Oh, I did it again. Fucked up again. Yeah, I think that the lawyer... Hold on. I think time isn't running right now. Yeah, I think that there's a lot of lawyer gimmicks already, you know? So I think that's a bit of an oversaturated gimmick. So I'm personally very excited for your gimmick, Danny. I love it so much. It's so good. Yeah, I think like lawyer gimmick is I've just seen a lot of them. And then also like no offense to anybody who has these gimmicks. I've not seen these gimmicks done in a bad way. Like I like the lawyer gimmicks I've seen. There's just a lot of them. And also like filmmaker gimmicks. There's just a lot of those too, where it's like I am a filmmaker also, and it's just like, are you though? But are you? They're cute though. I like them. I don't know. But who am I to talk? My gimmick's garbage, so... My gimmick's just trash. Guess I'll feed you Monday. I'm sorry, babies. I'm sorry, babies. I fucked up. I didn't plan ahead appropriately. And now it's Thursday, and Marty's won't be open until... when? Till Monday, I think? Yeah, he won't be open until Monday. He's closed. Oh, wait. I have till Sunday. Okay. Cool. So I can do Sunday. But I have to get feed on Sunday. I have to. Got no other choices. Oh, Danny's saying things. Yeah, I just think that shoot job should not be what you do for gimmick. And you're right, there's very little to do it in a new or exciting way. Oh, thank you. I think my gimmick's fine. I think it's just like, it's already so fully formed is the thing with my gimmick. Like bringing like my burlesque persona into this, you know, and I really haven't encountered a lot of like wrestlers whose like deal is that, you know. I can't, someone correct me if there's a wrestler out there who is literally like feather fans, glove peels, you know. It's also really difficult to like clean up the pitch because like I lived as Charles like for years. Like when I was at the height of my burlesque powers, no one knew my shoot name. Like no one did. Me coming out with my shoot name in public was like a big deal for me. Yeah, it's also just like, how do you pitch something whose entire art form deal is there are really no winners or losers, and like how do you incorporate like a need for competition into that? Because like mostly I just sit here and go, yeah, I'm doing wrestling now because it's fun. It's like, you can't, that's not enough. That just makes you some guy. You're just some guy. It's also especially tough, and I think this will be the last thing I say about it, because like burlesque as an art form is not very spoken, you know. It is very much like the extended wrestling entrance, you know, like no words, just your body, just telling the story with your body. I mean, that first class where you talked about violence and dancing on broken glass and the struggle in that first promo, thank you. That really happened. It's just like making those little like connections. Thanks, Nightbot. I will drink some water. And also thanks, Nightbot. I do accept donations for my stream. If you've got the capacity and the ability, I will gladly accept monetary rewards for this, I guess. Or if you just want to help support my wrestling career, it's a great ways to help me make art, in whatever form. Yeah, but also like that first promo where I was like, I stepped on broken glass and it awakened something with me. That was bullshit. I did not like stepping on broken glass, and it did not open anything for me. It was painful and I hated it, and mostly it made me just want to yell at all venue owners that they need to sweep their stages before performances happen. You need to make sure that your stages are clean, free of dangers, because it hurts so bad. Yes, you are. How do I become a burlesque wrestler who doesn't actually want to get hurt? Doesn't actually want to wrestle. It's not true. You don't actually, it doesn't hurt. I mean, it hurts, but it doesn't hurt. It's not MMA. No one's trying to like knock you out for real. Did I say that out loud? But everyone is trying to really make this emotional experience for you. Like, that's the realness of wrestling. The realness of wrestling is the same as the realness of going to see a movie. You know, like, you're here to key into an emotional human experience. The experience of, like, reaching for victory through overcoming an obstacle. And I think that's the least fake thing you can do. Building machines for empathy and for feeling. Making safe spaces for people to feel things is the realest thing that you could ever do. Hold on, I'm going big face to say that again. Give me a second. Making the space for people to feel things, even if what you're making is not reality, is one of the most real things you can do. If that makes any sense. But like that's kind of the mission, you know, like it's why I love like horror genre so much, because like obviously like there's not a guy running around in a mask stabbing co-eds, you know, but like it's a real interesting way to address existential fears in a safe way, you know. And I think being able to like get excited and feel something and root for someone is not something we get to do all the time. Like you don't get to live your everyday life and be like, I'm rooting for this guy, you know, I'm rooting for my postal service worker. I mean, you should root for your postal service worker, but you know, it's not like that visceral excitement. Fake things are really important. Correct, Danny. Correct. Fake things are important. How great is it that, like, not to spoil Glass Onion or anything, but that we have another Rian Johnson thing where we're really talking about systems of wealth, you know, like, and how to address power, you know, like unequal power dynamics, you know. I think that art is the way we get to understand ourselves and each other, and that's incredibly important. Danny says just because it's fake doesn't mean it doesn't matter. Exactly. Tell that to the death throes of capitalism. Oh Lord. Lordy. I guess I'm in chat mode now. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm here, I'm gonna put the lo-fi back on for just a couple seconds. We'll do a little talky talk, a little chatty chat, and then I should take a break 'cause it's about that time. But we'll sort of like, I'm gonna distill these thoughts, and then take a 10. Stop looking at screens. Got so many screens. I'm looking at 3 different screens. It's a lot of screens. But yeah, like, yes, we have languages to communicate with each other, but like even those are kind of just like art, you know. Like English and its fucking homophones like are just a really great example of like language is like messy and weird and hard, and like you kind of need help supplementing that, you know, and art really does the work in that regard. It's why I really like tarot. It's why I really like tarot, because like it kind of takes things from like this visual medium. Like you pull this card, but like this card has now been assigned ideas and thoughts and personalities and these things, and like you put them down and you're not just conjuring what you want from thin air. You're looking at a piece of art and making the connection like, oh, the King of Cups he's a real piss baby, you know. And then you're just like, okay, what am I doing in my life that makes me act or feel like the King of Cups being a piss baby, or like the King of Cups being like this master of emotionality, you know. And then suddenly you're just like looking at your patterns and like thinking about those around you. Like art is important, and the tarot's not real. Like, no offense, the tarot's not real. Like, you might be attuning to spirits and like communicating with like your ancestors and all that, but like you're also really like totally up to interpretation. Like these cards, like if you're communicating with your ancestors, you know, through this, like how is that not just communicating with your own inner psyche and like the things that build you up, like your biology, your genetic history, your inherent like generational traumas or triumphs, you know. Like I remember when I was learning about sort of like spirit work and like ancestor stuff, it's like, yeah, these ancestors aren't your grandma. They're not your great aunt. These ancestors are sort of like an amorphous collective of history and thought. And like if you're really thinking about these as like these are real people who've transcended to the level of ancestor, they're not your grandma. They're a collective force of humanity that like looks out for you, that did the right thing, and like believe in the realness of that or not. But like if they're communicating to you through the tarot, they can't tell you directly that like don't take that job, but they can like drop like, oh hey, that's a coin card reverse, like maybe trying to help you interpolate. But like I personally come from a position of like, these are sort of like big ideas that we're distilling into an idea of ancestors, you know, that we're distilling into an idea of like spirit work. Because really what you're doing is like your ancestors are like your psyche and the spirits are your mind, and all the different various ways that you're like accessing your own self, because like we're really squishy, complicated, as Danny says, meaning makers, you know. We like to make meaning, and I think that's cool, and I have a lot of respect for folks who operate from places of faithfulness, you know, and you know, because like faith is making meaning for yourself. Like there's a higher power, you know. Santa Claus is making meaning. It's great. I love it. We should compensate artists and not try and like undermine them by making artists feel like their work isn't important, that it's trivial because it's not profitable. I think that really is a detriment to ourselves, you know. And I need to talk about the stupid cult I kind of joined last spring. Not the wrestling cult. Oh, yeah. We can talk. Oh, we'll talk about cults. We're not here. I get, like, again, like, these... I'm fine airing my personal information onto the internet. I don't care. But yeah, we'll do that. And I'll counter your cult with Macy's Santaland, the other cult. I'd be a full-time artist if I had no bills. Thank you, Wonko. Same. Like... And what really, and to sort of like bring this back to what we were talking about, you, me, and Hugo this morning, Wonko, is like this idea that like, if I could know that everything I need to live is taken care of, and that my ability to create things that I find meaningful to share with others is handled, I'd gladly pick up garbage on my street. I'd gladly volunteer my time distributing food to my community. You know, like, I want to be of service to those around me, but I am so trapped in survival mode that, like, the creation of art, the making of meaning, has been so trivialized that there's no room for it in my life because I'm on the pursuit of not dying. You know, and of course I'm talking from the place of I'm currently fun employed, you know, and like working my way through it, and like doing this gives my life a little sense of like I'm doing something. Like this does, like, I know this is fun, and like I'm playing a video game and like internalizing it and talking about it and commenting on it and like chatting with y'all, but this is still like my time and my energy, and in a way this is a little bit of my labor. And like if this could be my labor all of the time, I would love that. But it is so demeaned and trivialized, you know. Like I think I provide a nice service, you know. Maybe it's not setting broken bones, but this makes me feel proud, and like being able to be an avenue for folks to feel things, you know, to let loose with ways that we've been inhibited. Like one of my favorite things about being a burlesque dancer was everyone makes noise, and they're encouraged as audience members to make a joyful noise, you know. And like we're so silent and so guarded, and all of a sudden you're just like, I'm allowed to shout. I'm in a place where shouting is not only okay, but it's encouraged, you know. Like I think that's incredible, you know. Yeah, I'm standing on stage making out with the puppet, but like you're in the audience and you get to have revelry and frivolity and freedom. You're liberated for that time, you know. And I think that's so great. Like art is the avenue we find liberation. I love it. Anyway, Danny says it's just too hard to fucking take it out. I only want money so I can be a patron of the art. And that's also what's great about concerts. Yes, Wonko, that is what's great about concert. As someone who's like a job that's shitty and weirdly hard and prestigious, this is the sort of shit that gives me strength to keep going, keep doing the hard shit. Yeah. Art is what lets us keep doing this shit. Art is what takes us from survival mode to thriving mode. Fuck it. I'm becoming a chat streamer. It's what's fucking happening. I love gaping. I need to just pick a day of the week and be like, we're doing a chat. Like, we're just gonna talk about life in the world and justice and everything. Like, I'm dumb. Like, don't listen to me, though. Like, I'm a big dummy. But, like, I just want to speak from my heart about stuff, you know? That's why I was saying that thing about, like, I would love if grocery stores just turned into, like, communal kitchens, you know? Like, maybe that's silly and idealistic, but, like, that's what my heart wants. And, like, I'm sad that we're often told that, like, our hearts are wrong. And art says your heart is not only not wrong, it's the best. It's correct. It's actually the avenue taking you from survival mode to thriving mode. I don't know, vote for me for something. I don't know. I think prestigious with many air quotes is not necessarily true, Danny. I think that you're like a wizard, you know? You spend a lot of time understanding words and meanings and interpretations that I think that's kind of prestigious, you know, like in the amount of like knowledge and study that it takes to get to lawyering. But yeah, that's the winding down of my thoughts. Have you heard my law is as close to magic as we get shit? Yeah. I mean, I haven't, but I can see what you mean. Because you have sort of like this tome. And please explain this better. But like you have this like series of words. And like you take them and you almost transfigure them to like serve an end. You know, like I can't really get much more granular than like, you know, this, and I hate to be like, you know, the right to bear arms, you know, has been sort of like transfigured into this idea that like, oh, everybody gets guns, but it's like, well, no, but you can like transfigure that meaning when you look at the right to bear arms in a regulated militia was like the creators of it saying, hey, we're gonna have a militia so we can stand against tyranny. But like interpretation and interpolation over time has now made it like individuals and gun ownership, you know. Oh, Danny's broken it down here perfectly. Say the right thing in the right order and you can change the world. Boom. Okay, cool. That's a perfect place. I'm gonna take a 10-minute break. I'm talking into my cool secret spy watch. I'm taking a break. Everybody have a stretch. Go grab a snack. We will reconvene in 10 minutes-ish. All right, see you in a few. That's a weird puffy face to start intermission on, so I'm just gonna say I saw what I did, and I'm not sorry. See you in 10. dokie. I'm back once again. It's nice to stand up. Like, sitting here for 4 hours straight would get really trying and really taxing. So it's good to be here. Let me put my headphones back on. But yeah, I was just taking my break and thinking about what we were just talking about, and I think it kind of had a moment, because I'm constantly like, I'm just a streamer. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to what I have to say. Like, obviously, like, I'm just some dude here playing video games, thinking about grocery stores. But our discussion about art just a couple minutes ago kind of like made me think of something in a different way. Like, yeah, I may not be the most like logical, factual being that exists on the internet, but you know, if my words function like art functions, like maybe like I'm just here to like be imaginative. Like I'm a tarot card. Make the connections if I'm giving you the connections, you know. I'm just but without like interpretation and like expansion on the thought, I'm just a little index card. You know, I'm just, you make my meaning. We make meaning for each other, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, thinking about what we're talking about while I'm taking a piss, you know, the way you do. I'm so serious about it all. I'm just like, yeah, I was thinking about it while I was taking my piss. I'm very, classy. I don't know about y'all, and this is complete non sequitur, but like, I love having shower thoughts. They're my best. I love just like letting my brain go, and then you think of something real cool. Like, I was just like doing nothing, and I was taking a shower. I was doing nothing. I was taking a shower. I was thinking about the bee lady. Here we go. We're getting into the bee lady. Texas Bee Works is the name of the channel, but like this lady she touches the bees with her hands, and people got really mad at her for that because they're like, oh, that's not good to do to the bees and whatnot, and or like this is all they were mostly mad because it was fake. They're like, this is so fake, and it's just like, sure, it's a sideshow. You know, like, it feels like this person is more sideshow artist than, like, beekeeper, you know? But I think what the impact of what Texas Bee Works is doing with, like, scooping bees with their bare hands is just, like, having us emotionally respond a different way to bees. Like, I think that's her art, you know, where she's just, like, touching these bees, flicking them off her hand. You know, she's not like yelling about how they're stinging her. You know, she's mostly just like, it's hot where I work, and if bees are docile enough, I don't need this equipment, you know. Like, obviously, if you're gonna deal with bees, wear safety equipment. I'm not saying don't wear safety equipment, but like the visceral response that her cottage core soft-spoken bee scooping is doing is, bees are not dangerous. Bees are not your enemy. If you respect bees, they're not gonna fuck with you. They're also really integral in the function of like pollination. Oh, my cat showed up and I screamed. I'm so sorry. I was so loud. He just jumped on my lap and I wasn't expecting him. I'm having a real Algonquin roundtable moment while I'm on the toilet. Baylor. Also, hey Baylor. Shower thoughts, poop and thoughts. Yeah, very philosophical. My one person salon in my bathroom. But yeah, I think that's just kind of like, what's the emotional response that's being elicited here? Like, yeah, take a bath, my boy. Hold on, can I get more shot of him? Let me pull my camera out a bit so you can really see this baby. But ignore my mess, 'cause my house is still kind of messy. How's that? Ignore my mess. Ignore the mess on the shelf back there, but look at my baby. Look at my sweet child. My sweet love. Yeah, he's having a little bath. But yeah, like, me too. I think he's such a charmer. He's such a funny little boy. But yeah, I think, I don't know, maybe I'm just having a little, like, Epiphany Wednesday situation a few days before actual Epiphany. But, like, maybe we don't have to be great writers or citers or, you know, like, bastions of complete logical truth. Just, like, to speak from our heart, you know, and if someone's heart, like, reaches your heart, then you've done something, you know, like, maybe Bee Lady isn't the most factual beekeeper that's ever existed because she's just scooping bees with her hands and speaking in this very, like, ASMR voice about scooping the bees and finding the queen and putting it in a clip. But, like, emotionally, you're just watching a person who's, like, respecting nature and watching nature respect her back. Like, even if it's fake, it's real. Did you ever think about that beekeeper trauma from last year that I fell into last week? You know, and so, like, maybe I can't write the most compelling arguments, but I can say, hey, what if food wasn't so difficult to access? And what if we didn't waste Look at my cat. Speaking of hearts responding, there's a... changing the subject to sort of cue us back into the gameplay. But there's an alley cat running around here in my alley, just yowling. Has been yowling since yesterday morning. Bye, champion. Perfectly timed. Are you sure you don't want pets? Are you sure you don't want pets? No, you just want to sit back behind me and be my friend? I love him. Okay, cool. Back to the regular. Back to the regular Zoom. But yeah, poor Bam was just like having a time. Just listening to this cat just like shouting. And poor Champ can't do anything about it. He's an indoor baby. He stays inside. You're an invasive species. And I don't want you killing all of our sweet birds out in the world. They deserve to not be eaten by you. Yeah, it's just been really funny to watch Champion like napping, and then this cat's like, and Champion's like, what the fuck is that? Where are they? Who's yelling? Good times, good times. Oh, the game is gone. The game has gone. The game has returned. Cool. All right. An election in 2 days. Cool. Let's go to the mine. I'm gonna go fishing first. Give me a worm, I'm gonna catch a big fish. Come here, you. I'm gonna turn you to fish sticks for money! A shad! Shad. Shad, do it! Every time I hear shad, I think of the song, Let's Do It, the Cole Porter song. In the song they mentioned that shad do it. And I think it's like, what's the use of shad row? I think is the lyric. Shad, found near the farm, are famously bony member of the herring family. An epic catch. Sell it to Bruno or cook with it. Gross! Goldfish in the privacy of bowls do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Eels, I might add to it, though it shocks them, I know. Don't ask if Shad do it. Shadow. Sorry, it's now in my head. Cole Porter. When I was a musical theater kid, I fucked with Cole Porter. I fucked so hard with Cole Porter. I loved it. I think it was around the time that movie biopic of Cole Porter came out. What was that called? Was that called The Lovely? And it was just like a biopic jukebox musical, the life of the songwriter Cole Porter. And I was like obsessed with that movie. I also still really like Cole Porter's music. I always wanted to be in a production of Kiss Me, Kate. Maybe one day, now that I'm getting older, maybe I can be Kate in a production of Kiss Me, Kate. Or the little, the funny guys who, they're the gangsters. They sing Brush Up Your Shakespeare. I would be that. I would be in that duo too, honestly. My gender expression is leading lady or goon. Yeah, it was Kevin Kline. God, Kevin Kline.
I'm all out of strength.
It's fine. I am all out of strength. I guess I could have a potion. That's not where my potions live. You're a potion. Drink. Oh, now I'm remembering To Lovely. I'm pretty sure that Alanis Morissette sang Let's Do It. I think. Ooh, I'm not going to the IMDb page of To Lovely right now. I'm not doing it. And I'm literally not doing it. I'm not doing the like, oh, I'm not doing it. I'm actually not doing it. Oh my farts. I wonder if that movie holds up. To Lovely. I'm sure it's fine. Also, Kevin Kline's portrayal of Bottom in that movie version of Midsummer that he was in unlocked a lot of things for me as a Shakespeare performer. So I owe a lot to Kevin Kline. Is he cool? Is he still alive? One, is Kevin Kline still alive? Number two, is he fine? Like, he's not like a TERF or anything, right? The 2023 reality of I'm thinking about someone I haven't thought about in decades. Are they fine? Do they suck? Anybody know? Now I just want to look up Kevin Kline's IMDb. Because he also, one of my favorite things, which I haven't watched because I haven't moved in a while. I had a tradition of every time I moved into a new house, I would watch the animated feature Road to El Dorado, which I'm pretty sure Kevin Kline voices one of the voices. I think it's... He's alive. He's 75 years old. No word on if he's still fine. Well, you know, even if he's an asshole, he's not being public about it. So.
Gosh, I hope that cat is okay. This weather is no good.
That cat knows how to look out for itself. You don't need to worry.
Oh, I'm sure. But There's this legend that cats can... Well, never mind. Let's just say I'm a cat lady.
Well, I've been a lady who's hopped into a cat, so... No, I'm the real cat lady. And by I mean Tara. I've never warged into a cat. Wikipedia lacks a controversy section! Woo woo! Good job, Kevin Klein. You haven't worded Wikipedia to say anything about you. That's a victory. Unlike Andrew Tate's Wikipedia, which has his most recent loss to credit. Remember it. Sorry, this is really funny. Somebody updating Andrew Tate's Wikipedia of his fights. Greta KO'd him. I just think that's funny. Copper essence. Making it. Sorry. It just tickled me so bad. He's been married since 1989, so that is like an eternity in Hollywood. You are correct. Is there? Oh. Yeah, screw it. I'll make a scrying potion. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I'll just have it on hand. We should go to the coven and go into the gloaming. Oh, wait. Hey, who are you voting for? Giva? Hi, Giva.
The debate got a little rowdy at the end, huh?
You call that rowdy? Ah! You should see how our MPs go at it in Parliament. Your debate was rather civilized, I'd say. Marty hiked all the way up here to drop off a flyer for his election bid. I didn't have the heart to tell him he needn't have bothered. Otto hasn't come round at all, of course.
Sorry about that for you, Giva. Also, thanks y'all for looking up Kevin for me. Thank you. That cat freaking out again. This poor little alley cat. Yeah, this poor little alley cat outside is just going through it. To the gloaming. To the gloaming. Alright, cool. I'm full of magic, so this should be fine. Ugh. I need y'all to get off my case. Oh, I fucked up.
I'm all out of strength. I
Fine.
could eat.
It's fine. Okay, cool. So every single day. I can't just do this sometimes. I gotta go back to the magic shop and buy more. Dang. I wrecked it. There's a lot to do in this game. It's a little oppressive, I guess. Okay. My little brain has trouble organizing. And now that this whole new space is open, I just forgot. I forgot. Okay, we'll get this election over with. See what happens there. And then hopefully I can get these little flowers growing again. Boop boop boo. Boo doo 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 doo. I also need to get seed for my chickens. Beans. Nope, wait, sorry. What was that? It's my dirt sound? That's the sound I make when I'm harvesting dirt. Always making levitation potions, even though I don't really use it. Use it in a pinch. That's more the thing. Okay, actually going to bed early. Y'all, over New Year's, like the weekend through New Year's, I did not get enough sleep. I was up till 3 while I was in New Haven on Friday night doing the Dungeons and Dragons stuff with Amateurish Productions. And then obviously New Year's was the next day, so I was up till like 2 because I went to a New Year's party, even though I probably shouldn't. So I was like, and it took many days for me to feel like I fully recovered. It was tough. Hold on. I'm gonna make a design decision real quick here, because I just realized that I don't like what I've done. So I'm fixing it. You are moving there. There we go. That's all. So now it's like gate. There we go. That's better. Okay. I'm slow again.
The time for walking slow has passed. Lighten my feet and make me fast.
It's poor cat. I just hear this cat yowling, and it sounds enough like my baby that I'm like, is my cat okay? My cat is right behind me. Oh, Anko. Anko, come here. I got limes for you. Take my limes.
Wow. Maybe I should nickname you Sourdough.
Why?
Because you rose to the challenge to help me.
Why wouldn't you call me yeast? Because I help yeast to help spread rise. This joke was my yeast favorite joke. I'm leaving. I didn't need that humor from you today, Angus. Your sense of humor is a real grain. It gives me a migraine. I suck. I'm sorry, everyone. I take back everything I've ever said.
Stealing is wrong. She could have just asked Juliet if she could see the sheet music. Sometimes my children baffle me.
Children are baffling. That is true. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, I gotta go to the other world. I gotta go to the other world. Not the other world between worlds, but the... Actually. Hey, lady. Do I have ingot? Can you make me ingot while I'm here? Yeah, make me some ingot. And a couple of those, too. A few silver ingots as well. My main goal is to get a barn. My other goal, get these flowers done. My next goal, making sure that I don't do the thing where I forget to give my little babies, my little chicken babies food. Oh! Hi. Not you.
So did your mom also come to Alaska from Russia?
No, she didn't come from anywhere. She grew up in Alaska. My grandparents would have preferred that she didn't marry a random foreigner. But when my dad left, They helped raise my brother and me. I wish I could see them again.
Hi, Amira.
Francis and Angus can't get married soon enough. For the sake of Francis's health. I adore that man, and I don't want to treat him for heart palpitations.
I love you. I mean, that's fun. You're very funny.
Oh, you twice blasted little...
Did you just electrocute yourself?
Yes, again. Oh, I was fiddling with these wires, but it's so dang hard to get an electrical charge reading without my versorium. So, over and over.
Sorry, without your what now?
My versorium. It's an incantation-powered device that detects electric charges. I use it for everything. Charge up wires with magical energy and you've got dangerous currents on your hands. Except I haven't seen the versorium since I last went into the mines.
So you lost it?
Yeah, probably. Classic Zephyr. Hey, if you see a little metal box covered in runes down there, yeah, could you pick it up?
Sure, as long as it doesn't spark my fingers off.
Ouch, that hurts. Oh no, this game. Retrieve Zephyr's versorium from somewhere in the mine. I can do that. Oh, Zephyr. Nobody said it, but everyone's right. I should do a Zephyr cosplay.
When did you come here, Perry?
Long enough ago to have seen many wilds come and go. Your High Priestess has great expectations that you'll follow in your ancestors' footsteps. I suppose we shall see.
Okay, I'm gonna go plant all of these and give them all whatever potion boosts I can.
Petty says that the Coven let a wraith escape from the gloaming. That is serious. I have been here many centuries, and I have not seen that happen for some time.
What happened last time?
It is better that I not say.
Oh no, I don't like that. Also, on Fridays, Amira's here in the Magic Zone, I guess. Cool. Oh, wow. Ultra magic growing potion? No way. Okay. There we go. All right. The election's in 2 days. I don't have... I could give one of you food. I'm gonna give you the last of the food, Tendy. I'm sorry, Tendy. I'm sorry, Layla. All I've got for you is pets. I'm not meaning to starve my chickens. I just forgot to buy feed before Thursday. I'm gonna go this way. Can I go plant my shit in the gloaming now? Do I have enough magic? I'm gonna go plant my shit in the gloaming, 'cause I fucked up before. Cool. Really not giving me incentive to want to come to the gloaming, because I have to use magic every time to get through those thorns. Miracle Grow potion. There we go. Fixing it. I'm fixing my mistakes using magic. That's all I can do. Buy more magical seeds at Perry's shop, but I can't. But I bought magic beans.
I knew it! I knew we'd find more Echo Blossoms.
Do you want to listen to it?
What kind of question is that?
Ever since I was a little girl, the wraiths have been getting stronger. Once when I was 10, a wraith escaped, took over poor Mr. Gibson, and he let all his cows loose. It was funny then. Not so funny now.
I heard about Mr. Gibson, but I had no idea he set his cows loose because of a wraith. What else could my mom have told me if she'd been there?
I'm sorry, Violet.
Don't be sorry. Coming here is the closest I've gotten to her for years.
I now understand why Violet would not be a great romanceable option. Because of like this like gloaming story. Like it would be strange and complicated. A beanstalk that has grown in the gloaming can only be planted in select garden beds here. But can create shortcuts. Oh, yeah, I see what it's doing. No, I don't want to remove the beanstalk. I want to put a miracle potion on it. That's gonna give me incentive, because that beanstalk is probably gonna grow across this little river, and then we won't have to go through the thorns. Hello? What's this way? I'm exploring the gloaming. Cause I can. Boom. Onward. Ooh. Magic the shit out of you too. Take that. And that. And that.
Hold up. What's this?
Violet, is that another keystone?
It's gotta be. Let's take it back and show the High Priestess.
Alright. Keystones acquired. Come back for you tomorrow, little babies. I promise. I'll come back to you and water you. Back home. Okay. And tonight we'll come back. Up in my magic by drinking beer. That's a thing I can do. That's the thing this game says. If you drink beer, your magic bar replenishes.
Francis reminds me a bit of an old friend of mine. We met not too long after I first came to this country.
Are you still in touch?
No, not for years. Some bridges can't be mended, I'm afraid.
Aw, Shelby. I'm sorry about that, Shelby. Give me more fish so I can make money. Not that little guy. I want a big guy. I want the big guy fish. I want to catch these little bugs that are everywhere. These cute little, like, glow guys in the gloaming. And I want to catch them. But I think I probably need to get a net first. I don't know if this game is going to give me a net. It feels like this game is gone for so long. And new stuff is still happening. Like, I'm still uncovering, like, paths in the gloaming. And upgrading my tools, you know. It hasn't hit that point of that's all there is. There's nothing more. Like, even the gloaming is still expanding. I just like that there's still so many more mysteries, even though we've been playing this game for like nearly 100 hours. There's just a lot of game in this game. It's my little mini review in the middle of this. I like games that got a lot of game in them. Hey Juliet, tell me about your political opinions.
So, did the debate move the needle?
What?
The poll numbers.
Oh, yeah, it's still pretty close.
You haven't taken another poll, have you?
Don't tell Mrs. Soft, okay? She's already on my case because of this math test she thinks I cheated on.
What?
Thanks again for helping me find my sheet music. I don't know what I would have done. You can't just play hot cross buns at a wedding.
I'm so excited for this wedding. Okay, I'm just gonna see what I need. Okay, cool. So iron ingots. 60. Okay, cool. So I need like a little less than 20 more iron ingots and a little bit more money. Cool.
I'll be happy when Angus and Francis are finally married.
Me too.
The wedding is all Angus has been able to talk about on Sundays.
Do you have opinions about the election?
Look at all the leaves swirling around in the wind. I'm gonna grab the biggest ones. Daddy showed us how to trace around leaves on a piece of wood and then use the laser engravement in his shop to cut them out. It's so fun.
It's very cute. I don't talk to the kids enough in this game, but I should talk to them more. They're fun.
I know I shouldn't have taken Juliet's sheet music. I hope she still wants to babysit me sometimes.
Just ask her to help you learn the guitar. What are your opinions on the election, Sebastian?
Your sister seems to think Marty is a shoo-in.
Well, she doesn't know Miss Soft like I do. I'm in her class every day. Trust me.
Ah.
She seems nice, but she doesn't play around.
Ah.
She has this
Emmy's
way of
kicking
getting
my
people
ass.
to do what she wants. And if she wants him to win, he'll win.
Damn, Emmy. That's brutal.
Violet will not shut up about the flowers for Angus and Francis' wedding. But like, aren't they having the wedding outside? Why do they need more flowers?
Sebastian has a point. I mean, kind of. But also, like, pretty flowers make more pretties.
You look like you're in a good mood, Violet.
Of course I am. Marty crushed Otto in the debate. I'll be a little sad to lose Mrs. Soft's business for fancy floral arrangements at the mayor's mansion, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I want Otto to become the rancher. That's what I want. I think that's what I actually want. I think Otto should become our... Like, Otto and Vanessa should run the ranch, and Marty should become the mayor and not be able to do anything.
Angus said he wanted me to supply some edibles for his cake, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be a party now. But he meant flowers. Edible flowers.
Weed. Wait, how many more days till the election? Is the election tomorrow? The election is going to be tomorrow! Oh, wait. Were there any more tasks? Little bulletin board tasks that I could pick up for fun. Except... No. Wine? Drinking wine replenishes the magic, but it costs some energy. Wine can be made in a fermentation barrel in a tool shed. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll accept your wine request. I'm gonna wait on that scaffolding one because I need the wood for my barn, and I'm just keeping it. I'm hanging on to it because I want to make sure that I have everything. I really want this barn. I need this barn. Can I make wine? Fuck yeah, I can make wine. Make glass, wine. This is just my dream. Like this, what this is? Glass, wine. If this game let me make soap, it'd be over. It'd be fucking over. Okay. Yeah, we'll go to the mine. Start with level 11 and look around. Oh, wait. I'm a dingly-doo. I'm a dingly-doo, everyone. Sweeping announcement. Extra, extra. X-ray, extra. Read all about it. I'm a dingly-doo. Because, why am I gonna go search in vain in the mine for this box? Oh, no. Ah, beans. Well, I'm still a dingly-doo, but for the wrong reasons. I thought maybe if I had a mission to find something for Zephyr and I used the scrying potion, it would take me to find the item. But no, it just takes you to find the person. Which I already know where Zephyr is. Zephyr's in the fairy zone. I did it! I've completed this level. Cool. Oh, that's why some of them are gray. Because I haven't found all the items required. Cool. Good to know. Good to know, gang. I'm sure this item will jump out to me, right? If anybody sees the item I'm looking for, tell me in the chat. Is there a hint? Shaped like a box. Well, that doesn't help. And has goblin runes on it. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed, I promise. Okay, it's probably gonna come up in lower levels or when I hit rocks and junk. So, oh god, I gotta get home and go to bed. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm going to bed. Oh, that's it. I gotta get more weeds. Okay, to bed. No time. No time for potions. To bed.
What a long day.
Oh, yes. It's election day. Is that Giva out by the fence? Go see what she's up to. First things first. Potions. Potions. Supplies for making potions. Some boost med. Oh wait. Did I make boost? Did I make speed boost spell just then? Yeah, sure did. Yeah, I don't have that lockpick incantation on me.
Morning, Giva. What are you up to?
Headed to see the election results, of course. I can't vote, but I wouldn't miss this for the world. Fancy coming along?
Right. Let's go.
Wait, did I not vote?
Here you go, Tara. It's so great to see all our neighbors performing their civic duty.
Oh, good.
Who should I vote for?
Voting for Marty. I don't like voting for Marty. But Marty's not actively trying to, like, root out malcontents.
Forward into the future. Whatever that might bring.
Okay, everyone, we're ready to tally the votes.
Okay, settle down, everyone. The final vote count is as follows. Otto Soft, 9 votes. Martin Emerson, 8 votes. And 2 write-in votes for Lena Dahl Johnson.
What? Lena? What is he talking about?
I have no idea. I didn't ask anyone to vote for me.
Well, I did prepare a speech in the hopes that common sense would prevail. As my first act as your newly re-elected mayor, I would like to announce the new members of the Friendly Fairhaven Neighborhood Watch, Natalia and Thomas.
Lena?
Not here, Tara.
Just an empty case now.
Jeez Louise, Tara. Are you sure? Huh, I didn't think anyone would actually find this for me.
I'm here to help.
Another term with Otto in charge, huh? I don't have anything against Otto, but I would have liked Marty. Maybe he could have brought more young transplants to the island.
Well, I guess now you don't have to parent your child. So I guess that's cool for you. Sorry, Farty. Just because I voted for you doesn't mean I like you. It just means I like Otto less. Oh, hello? Oh. Hell yeah! Give me that honey. Okay. I'm sorry, babies. I'll have more feed for you tomorrow. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna go into the gloaming. Take care of my guys. Need more information about... I mean, I guess I could buy 1 milk to give to Angus just to get that done. But I mostly just want to get the barn first, you know? I'd like to just be able to give Angus milk from my... Alright, I gotta make sure to arm myself with enough magic for the wellspring, huh? How many days on you? 2 days. Cool. That's fine. Alright. We're gonna leave the gloaming again and go back to the town. I guess work in the mine. It's always the mine for me. Yeah. We'll go to the mine and we'll work there till we're out of energy. And hopefully by that time, we can go to the Coven and talk to Lena about everything. And then once we do that, I think that'll be a great way to do the day. Because, yeah, I can definitely feel my brain, like, reaching its end point of being able to comment and play. This is a lot on the brain. Do 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 do. Yeah, there's just a lot of things that I need from the mine, like iron for ingots. Gold is great too. Gems. Especially because, like, I'm gonna need that power-up gem for my guy. Rocks and dirt and clay and rocks. I'm actually gonna hit this because I need sand for glass and for levitation potions.
I'm all out of strength. I could eat.
Yeah, we got a little bit more time we could dedicate to this. Excuse me. I like digging in the dirt.
I need to find the key to this door. Maybe it's around here somewhere.
To the coven.
High Priestess, is this another keystone?
It is. How did you... Never mind. I'll hold on to it for now.
What would my dad say if he knew that the Coven had let a wraith slip through under my leadership?
He'd probably say, this could have happened to anyone.
You're probably right. But still...
Light follows the...
So, this boat I can use for interdimensional travel. Can you see it?
Sure can't, and I couldn't when the boat was Hazel's either. That's how it works. Honestly, you're missing out more than me. You don't get to see my magic scooter.
Aw, love that Damon has a magic scooter. That's so cute.
Your grandmother never approved of the masks outside of rituals. She wasn't really the shrinking violet type. And I suspect you're not either, are you?
No.
I can't get my mom's face out of my mind. She seemed scared. Worried. But about what? Ugh, it's keeping me up at night. I need my beauty sleep.
I'm with you, friend. Okay. I definitely watered the anemones today, right? What are you doing? Sneaking?
Last time we talked, you mentioned cat legends.
Oh, this sounds silly, but well, my dad believes that cats can talk to the spirits that watch over our houses.
Wow.
So I like to watch out for stray cats roaming around.
That's not silly at all. I bet your dad was onto something.
Yeah, he was. He's correct. Hold on. Boop. Bop. I just realized that YouTube video that had lo-fi on it was still playing. Okay. Do. Excuse me. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm gross. Oh, I can buy more power gems at Zephyr's store. Oh, fun. Cool. I didn't know that.
Is it time for bed?
Not yet. Yeah, I think it's time for bed.
Is it time for bed?
Yes. Can't believe Otto won. So mad about that. Yeah, I don't know what else to do with all the copper. I've just got a lot of it, so I'm just gonna do that.
Oh, hi, Lena. What's up?
Trouble, I think. Mayor Otto has called an emergency town hall meeting, and there's a feeling in the air that has me pretty jumpy.
So far, I've had bad experiences with town hall meetings in general, so... All right, let's go.
I don't want to go in there and listen to Otto. Not after last night.
Me either. But it'll look suspicious if we don't go. Come on.
Thank you all for joining me. I know it's early, but this is an emergency. I received an anonymous tip yesterday that confirms what I suspected. There are witches in Fairhaven.
I knew it! I could sense the malcontents.
Simmer down, simmer down. What we need now is information. Has anyone seen or heard anything unnatural?
I don't like the woods, same as you. But isn't there a less public way to...
It's Sophia. Sophia is the witch. I've seen her.
Oh no.
Doing what?
Going out into the woods late at night.
I was just looking for Juliet. She didn't come home by curfew.
Natalia, Sophia's not a witch. She never hurt anyone.
Malcontents have a way of tricking the innocent into defending them.
I can't believe this. You think I'd really...
Quiet! We need order now more than ever. I will investigate Natalia's claims as fully as I can. We'll hold a trial for Sophia a week from today.
You can't do that!
Shh! I can, and I have to. Something's been troubling Fairhaven since I was a little boy. And we will figure out what it is. See you all next week. And in the meantime, stay safe.
Why would Natalia say that? She always seemed nice.
It wasn't Natalia, was it? It was the Wraith.
The Wraith's messing with someone already?
Natalia's never acted like that before. She's as sweet as Sophia.
Maybe the High Priestess knows how to fix this. We'll find out tonight, yeah?
We better. Because we have to fix this.
Yeah, Baylor, that did escalate quickly. Sophia's trial will be in 7 more days. You can't speak to the High Priestess about the accusation. Jeez Louise, y'all. Bad news. Hazel was right. Actually, I'm gonna... Since I'm close to where Hazel is.
Grandma, Violet and I went into the gloaming with Amira. I can't believe that place exists. And we found an Echo Blossom that Gloria left behind. Now Violet's more determined than ever to find her mom.
We all just need to come together. Maybe not be pointing fingers at who's a witch or not.
What have I ever done to Natalia except commiserate over all those worthless exes of hers? I didn't think we were as close as sisters, but I thought we were friends.
I think something's wrong with her. That's all.
I know Natalia's possessed by a wraith, but can I spit in her drink? Just a little?
No, you can't. She's possessed.
What the frog is wrong with Natalia? Witches are not a thing.
Yeah, thanks, Kim.
Malcontents and witches are the same thing. I can't believe I never made that connection before.
Don't.
So you believe in witches then?
Yeah, and they're really, really dangerous. Be careful, Tara.
I'm a witch, though, and you think I'm very nice. So maybe you're just operating with fear and prejudices that maybe you shouldn't be operating with. What am I doing? I'm out of magic, so I should go to the wellspring and fill up my shit like that. Oh, wait! I know what I have to do. I need to get feed for my chickens before it's too late. Marty, I need food for my chickens. Okay, bye. I don't want to talk to you. Rocks and weeds and mushrooms and things. These are what are important in life. So I'm harvesting my plants that I can. Then I'll go get a gem from Zephyr to refill Planty. Cool. Hi, chickens. I'm sorry I haven't fed you. Now you may be fed. I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. Fucked up. Layla's sick. Oh no, Layla's sick. I gotta get Layla a pet fixie potion. I gotta make her a potion, make her feel better. Five hours. Okay, cool. So by the end of the day, it'll be fine. I can give Layla medicine. Poor Layla. I made her sick. I feel bad.
Well, we have to do something. What's the point of having magic at all if we don't use it to help that poor lady?
I use my magic to help all the time. But I help creatures, not humans. Humans destroy each other. It's all that makes them unique.
Ahem. As the only one of us who used to be a human, let me say that isn't true. Humans are afraid of what they don't know. But so are the Fae. We're not different, and I can't hold up here watching Sophia suffer.
Say you help her. What if you're discovered? What if you transform? Interfering with human affairs does more harm than good. I would know.
But you're... Wait, can't I just... Oh, drat, I don't like this.
Perry and I are hundreds of years old. We've seen scads of witch trials. Never ends well.
And as the senior members of Ravenwood Hollow, we're breaking this tie. No interfering.
Ah, well... Horse feathers!
How much of that did you hear?
Enough to get the gist. No helping.
A decision I have to abide by, technically. But if there's anything you need...
Wow. Thanks, Wesley. That's very generous of you.
Oh, dang it. I missed it. Your shop closed. It's fine. Alright, I'm going back to the coven. Do-do-do-do. Oh, give me that honey. Know which way the wind blows. Sophia's trials in 7 more days. Speak to the High Priestess about the accusation. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna ride my broom over here. Gonna water my anemone. I'm a beanstalk. And then when I get back, hopefully all the coven will be assembled and we can do that, and then that'll be the day.
I'm all out of magic.
Oh, dag. Right. I gotta go to the wellspring. Is there a wellspring in here? No. Forgot. I forgot I have to put magic in the wellspring. fennel, some oranges, a pumpkin. Cool. That's enough magic to get me through. Okay. Do 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 do. Boom. Bang. Cool. One more day. Then I'll have that beanstalk. How many more days on these? Yeah, I'll harvest boost these as well. Why not? Boom. Okay. Oh, right. There's a wellspring over here, too. Cool. Anything else fun and worth bothering with? Okay, cool. No. All right, back to the coven. Oh, wait, does time work different in the gloaming? Because that's not changing. I'm gonna wait here. Okay, cool. Time does stand still in the gloaming. That's good to know.
Adept, did you get a chance to examine Natalia?
I did. I asked her to stop by the clinic for a cup of tea.
And?
It's as we all feared. The wraith that escaped the gloaming last night has possessed Natalia.
This is all my fault. If we hadn't gone into the gloaming...
That shouldn't have destabilized the wellspring so profoundly. Something strange is going on.
How do we get Natalia to take back what she said?
This happened to a cousin of mine when I was a boy. Banishment is the only way to make a wraith leave for good.
That's complicated magic.
Well, complicated problems call for complicated magic, don't they now? We'll need something Natalia's made with her hands. Next, something that carries a memory dear to her.
And we will need a sapphire to capture the genie, and fennel seed powder to bind it.
Fennel seed powder?
If you grow some fennel, you can pound it up in your mortar and pestle.
Can't I just grind up the seeds instead of growing them?
Nonsense. We need fresh seeds from fresh fennel.
Novice, can you gather these four things?
I'll do my best.
Bring the things that hold a part of Natalia, what she's made, and what carries a memory to me once you've got them. I'll look within them. If they're powerful enough, I'll show you how to make the banishment incantation.
Be swift. Sophia only has a week until her trial.
All right, this has got my full focused attention. Cool.
Farseer, I have something to show you. How about this iron she made?
Good, good. Hand it to me, and I'll read it.
How do you read something without words?
You give it a darn close look, of course. Let's see. Careful, man, careful. What are you doing?
Who?
She would curse you, wouldn't she? She's bitter.
Tell me what you're seeing.
You can't see? Sorry. I saw a man. Must have been Natalia's pa. And a woman. Not Natalia's ma. Daughter of the local Babka.
Babka? Isn't that a pastry?
It also means spirit whisperer. A witch. Looks like Natalia's pa fell in love with the Babka's daughter back in Russia, but the girl died, and the Babka cursed her pa with bad luck. A curse that he passed on to his daughter years later.
Natalia.
That's right. You've done well, novice. We can use this for the incantation. Come back when you've got something else to show me.
Cool. What else do I need? The fennel seed powder and a personal item of Natalia's. Okay, cool. We can do that. Dang, y'all. This got intense.
Since Ma went back to lead that coven outside of Johannesburg, they've had to banish a few wraiths. But their coven is like 6 times the size of ours. So am I nervous? Yes, very.
Actually, I'm going to talk to everybody about this and see how they feel.
I've seen many people possessed by Jinn, but a disembodied wraith whooshing right by my face on its way to find a victim, that's a new one for me.
Mom is really good at acting calm. Even if she doesn't know what to do, we'd probably all be less stressed if she was here.
Yeah, agreed.
Don't delay in gathering the supplies we'll need to banish the wraith from Natalia. I want to believe that she and Otto will stop before they go too far, but we can't take risks.
Right. Agreed. All right, I'm going to fly back to my farm.
Are you feeling okay, Natalia?
Sure. Just grateful I saw what Sophia was up to. It's a shame. I really liked her. Goes to show that anyone can be a malcontent.
Dang. Natalia, you and I became best friends, I guess. Dag. Can I? Craft a couple of those, actually. Cool. Fennel seed powder acquired. Lying around the blacksmith shop. Alright, cool. My chicken! My sick chicken!
Oh no, she's not looking so...
Okay. Wait, I thought I made that potion. Did I not? Was it not done yet? Oh, did I mess up? I think I messed up. I think I missed it. Oh, it needs 1 more hour. We'll see if I can make fish sticks. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Yay! I love that for me. How's my wine? Cool. Well, let's make some candles. Make some silk. Okay, cool. I need more of the magic hair to make more healing potion for my animals. Hi, baby. I'm gonna give you medicine. Yeah, Layla is better now. Okay, and that means I can go to bed. So, when we return to this,
What a long day.
we shall finish making the potion for Natalia so we fix her. We'll go through the trial of Sophia, I suppose. And, that'll do it. Perfection. Cool. Let me put on my big face. Big face. Thanks, y'all, for hanging out with me once again. Thanks for hanging out, and hopefully you enjoyed our time together. Let me do the thing, please. Follow me on socials. Please. Feel free to leave me a tip if you'd like, and please, thanks to Lo-Fi Girl for the music that got us through a lot of the chat today. This playlist we're currently listening to is their Best of Lo-Fi Hip Hop 2022. So if you heard anything you like, it's on that playlist. But you can access all of all of the Lo-Fi Girls playlists with that thing. I will next. Hold on. I should pull up my calendar, shouldn't I? Let's see what I got going on. Cool. I am starting the first of two. That's two long-term actual play D&D campaigns. The first one is with Amateurish Productions, which I've mentioned a few times through the stream. That is kicking off Tuesdays, every Tuesday evening, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, over at Amateurish Productions channel. I'm gonna maybe see if I can also run the broadcast through this. I know hosting isn't a thing that is done anymore, but I'll try and make sure that, like, if y'all follow me here, you should be able to easily get to the show there. And is there anything else I got going on? I'm looking at all of January. No, that's it. Cool. So yeah, just stay in touch, keep in tune, and we'll hang out next time. I'm gonna see if there's anyone that we can raid. If anybody in the chat has anyone that they can think of to raid, I'd love to do that. Cool. All right. Send me people that stream around this time of day during the week, so I can raid them and we can keep this community going. But for now, I will see you all next time and live your best breakfast life. All right. Bye.